Hello, hello. Let me check if you guys could hear me. Let's see. Interesting. How do I set this? Let me try this again. Yo, what's up, Pushiko? I'm trying to figure out how to set up chat to show in the thing. This is my first time ever streaming, so I'm trying to, Can you hear me, by the way? Chat, type 1 if you can hear me. Oh, let me pull up my own stream. Okay. Whoa. This thing's starting up. Let me hide that, I guess. Can you guys see the, Can you guys see my PlayStation? Is it showing up? It doesn't look like it is on OBS. So I wanted to check and see. Issue with this. What's going on here? I see my it's no longer responding. Okay. I think what I was using crashed. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Here, let me delete this source. I'll remake it. Should be some capture. Wait, no, I don't want display capture. I want a window capture. Sorry guys, I'm This is my first time trying to figure it all out. You guys excited for the game? See. Awesome. Okay, and you guys, I think you guys were saying you can hear everything else all right too, right? All right, let me see. Yep. Okay, my character's talking. That's good. Oh, all right. Well, let's get this started, I suppose. Crack open my Monster Energy. Man, I'm so excited for this. Is the audio okay? Is it too loud? I think I can turn it down if you need. I'll go back and forth so you can... I'm playing on PS5, Lily. Hello, CG. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Whispering Angel, for being very helpful with this. Making sure all my stuff is all good. Usually they have like one of these. It's like I'll keep it. I want to keep it moody, but I also want to keep it bright because I'm going to be, you know, analyzing this in great depth. So. Profiles. Is this just saves? Oh, okay, it's just saves. I thought it was gonna be like a character profile thing, you know? Man, this game is so good already. I just want to double check, make sure I got everything. Graphics are good. Alright, yeah, I think we're... Man, this is, I'm so excited. Alright, I'll get into it,
Arnold, hey buddy, this is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment. How are you feeling?
Well, since you asked, I just finished a 36-hour shift, and I'm struggling to stay awake. Frankly, I tried to tell my manager that I can't work like this anymore.
Awesome to hear. Well, listen, we need you to take one more shift for us, since you're our closest technician in the area.
Wait, what?
Man, this is weird. It's like purposefully hard to steal. I wonder if that's meant to be because he's tired.
The grind is exhilarating, isn't it?
Also, there's dice
on the Fazbear team.
You
can't fool me though. You're just trying to snag one of those $25 gift certificates at the end of the year for outstanding performance.
What? No, I'm doing it because you guys keep threatening to dock my pay.
I think this game is going to be very lore heavy. I think this is going to be...
I love that enthusiasm. So anyway, this will be a piece of cake.
Audio's a bit loud.
We had this contractor named Edwin Murray. He was developing some tech for us, but he's gone quiet. As per his contract, everything he's been working on for us is now legally...
How is that? Is that better for you guys?
Did
it turn it down for you?
Sensors indicate that
if not, I can turn the audio down in the gameplay.
Around, although the signal is a bit erratic, but we don't expect any kind of confrontation. We'll follow up with more instructions soon. For now, just follow these directions and find your way into that building.
I hate you.
Oh, interesting.
Amazing. Thanks for being a part of the Fazbear team. Dispatch out.
I just pulled up.
Good job.
Doesn't look like anyone's here.
I'm sure you're right. Those motion sensors never tell the truth.
Okay. How am I supposed to get in?
To access the building, you've been provided with a data diver tool. Look around you.
I'm
Kinda
immediately...
looks like a walkie-talkie with 2 prongs sticking out of the top.
Yeah, I get it, I get
It
it.
should be in the van. Richie slipped it in your toolbox during the last job, just in case.
I want to see what these say. Retrieve Fazbear Ent assets from the premises. Okay. These are the same cards that Mr.
Check
Hippo
your
had.
toolbox.
That's interesting. He starts getting mad the same way that Helpy does in Help 1 and 2. Oh yeah, sorry Trollface if you didn't me talking over the intro cutscene. Essentially, our guy Arnold, you know, he was driving on his way home from work. We're a technician for Fazbear, and we have just gotten off a 36-hour shift. And then he calls us up and tells us that we're supposed to go in and retrieve something from Murray's costume manor because Murray has disappeared. That's pretty much the rough summary of what was said in there. I would love to see what this says. 2-ton crane arm, 16 quick disconnect coupler, check valve. Ah,
Check
that's
your
interesting
toolbox.
whispering. Okay, he's getting mad, like Helpy. I immediately, I'm suspicious of if we are even talking to a person, or if this is the same as Ruin and the Mimic is trying to get us in. Like, if this is not a Fazbear, you know, whoever this is, if this might be the Mimic, and that would, you know, line up with Ruin. Thermoplastic pressure hose. Okay.
Check your toolbox.
Man, these dates are really small. It's hard to see anything. I think that says 78. And that up there, I don't know what that says. It could be Arnie, which would be like, you know, our name's Arnold, or it almost looks like a Dave to me, which would be like Afton Dave, but that's weird. Dave Afton, you know, like his pseudonym that he uses a lot. Yeah, we see right there, Arnold.
Check your toolbox.
All right, I get it.
Good job. Well done. That data diver is your master key to the MCM facility. Do not lose it.
Got a face on it.
Now get in there and retrieve our property. Over and out.
Yeah, that's true, Trollface. Yeah, that's interesting, Whispering Angel. I do think before even going in, I have a theory that Afton started, you know, I mean, it's a pretty common theory, but Afton started as a Fredbear singing show, and potentially got, you know, met up with Henry at a Fall Fest. So we'll keep an eye out for stuff like that. I want to see. Can't jump, it doesn't seem, which I think is same as security breach. I want to look around. I'm trying to analyze. So we know that previous teams have been sent in, so this is probably from a previous team, but this is old. So I'm under the assumption right now that this game is not going to be within the continuity of the books, but this looking old like this would indicate that it's been at least a little while since the manor was abandoned, which I think it was abandoned for 2 months in the books before they started sending people in. I mean, also, it wasn't a manor, so this would be, you know. But yeah, I'm really interested to see all this. How many stars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 stars, 5 missing children. Obviously, children haven't gone missing yet, you know, but... Okay, so everything's boarded up. This is like it was in the books. They do say that the factory was boarded up, which does make me think this is an adaptation of the story, The Mimic. Obviously, things are a little bit different. This also looks like there used to be a door here, obviously, that got, you know, sealed up. Which does align with the lace factory in the books. It was, you know, originally a lace factory, and then a bunch of stuff happened to it when Edwin moved in. They made it, you know, a place to live in. Yeah, this does give very, very Midnight Motorist vibes. You can even see, you know, the house up on the hill up there. Yeah, the manor. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys care if I talk about the leaked achievements? Because I won't say anything about it because, you know, we're gonna see them at some point in the game. But if you do care about not having the, you know, talking about the leaked achievements, I won't say anything about it. But if you don't care, there's something interesting about that that manor up there, the house. Two balloons. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything here. Okay. So, one of the achievements I had seen is, it says, take a ride over to the main house. Obviously, our van is still here. And this very much seems like this is going to be something we walk over at some point. You know, you can kind of tell what's interactable and what's not. Obviously, these are not interactable. This is. You can tell by the shading of it. So, at some point, this is going to open, and I imagine the van's going to drive up to the house up there. Which, I believe if this is like the books, that means that this would be the factory that Edwin was working out of, and this would be his house. But in the books, he sells his house. We can see the lights on over there. So I wonder if Edwin is just up in that house right now. That would be crazy. Because, you know, in the books he just goes missing, and we know that he's missing in the game, but it doesn't say where he's missing. It would be hilarious if he's, you know, just right there. All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this voice.
The MCM facility is temporarily closed. For all deliveries and work inquiries, the client and deliveries entrance is located around the side of the building.
Okay, I want to see... Sorry. I want to see if I can turn on subtitles. Alright, subtitles on. So, set around the side. That was Edwin, by the way. That's why I want to turn the subtitles on. If you hadn't heard before, that was Edwin speaking. I've seen gameplay of, you know, Daco. So, yeah. This is interesting. There's X's, like, spray painted on a bunch of stuff here, which, you know, seems to indicate that, you know, I mean, we know the other Fazbear teams are here. Man, I really like, it's kind of hard to get across the style of, like I don't know how to describe it. So, like, the interactable is a button with itself. There's no UI, which is really nice. And the way you actually interact with these things, like when you move it, is like a physical move. It's not like you're clicking a button and it's automatically doing it. It's like you have to actually physically move these things, interact with them, which is really nice. Yeah, he does sound very gnomish, which is it is how he's described in the books, and obviously in the graphic novel too. We see what he looks like when he's older. I don't think we ever know what he looks like when he's young, but I know that he's described as having a mustache. So, Yeah, you actually have to physically move it with the stick. So it's really, it's like immersive. This is definitely old. I don't know why. Interesting. There's a spooky sound. I don't know why they're putting boxes in here. That's weird to me. I'm trying to look at like the environment around because, you know, environmental storytelling we've learned with Security Breach that's something Steelwool is really good at. So what I'm noticing here is that this seems like it was something else at some point, you know, with all the toys and stuff, because this doesn't seem like it's just things being moved into this space. Because, I mean, I guess it could be all of the slides are all in a row together. Yeah, it could just be that they're shipping stuff. How close of an atmosphere do you think it is to Security Breach Ruin DLC? Okay, so this is actually something very interesting I noticed in a stream with T-Dreads the other day. But I actually think that Ruin takes place within MCM, within Murray's Costume Manor, because a lot of the lights and things within the manor line up almost exactly with what we see in Ruin. There's a building over there, a big one too, which is interesting. I know they say there's an industrial, like a road we come from comes from the industrial, like goes through the industrial part of town, so I wonder if that's what that is. But also, the interesting thing that they said in regards to the size of how big Murray's Costume Manor is, or how big Secret of the Mimic is that they said it fits within Roxy's Raceway, and if we know where the sinkhole is in Security Breach, it's under Roxy's Raceway. So I actually think that them saying that was just them telling us that they built the Pizzaplex on top of Murray's Costume Manor. They might have even just repurposed a lot of the building, but it is like underground. Yeah, I do think it was built on top of the factory. I mean, that's one of the things I want to look out for as we go through the game to see if there's like things that might indicate that. But yeah, this is environmental storytelling right here. A red ball in a playground. See, this is one of the things that makes me think that this was like originally here. This wasn't something being moved in because, you know, this is a playground. But it is old, so it does seem like this stuff has been here for a while, which just kind of fit with what we know in the books. So, like going in, I'm assuming that this is not within the continuity, just based on what we've seen so far, but I am keeping my eye out for stuff that does fit within the continuity.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor, the leading powerhouse in costume entertainment and carnival game technologies. Woo! Come in and see what Murray's can do for your carnival, amusement park,
Fredbear's Family
midway,
Diner,
or fun fair. This client tour will show you just what I'm capable of. Get ready to be amazed. Don't forget, every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
Edwin and Henry being brothers is really interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that would be the case either. When I'm playing along with this, I'm going to try to remain pretty quiet. I didn't in the intro initially, but I'm going to try to remain quiet whenever people are talking because I want to be able to like analyze. So I'll let things play out first, and then I'll analyze afterwards if I can. So Fredbear's Family Diner is here. What's interesting to me is that at this point, this is 1979, presumably, so the only Freddy's establishment should be one single diner, Fredbear's Family Diner, because Freddy's doesn't exist yet. So that is really interesting. I have a theory about this, but I'll say after.
Welcome! Welcome! The show's just begun! There's so much to be done! You want to be here to stay? It's a one-of-a-kind fantasy workshop where you'll quite simply be amazed!
Man, there's so much to this. Did not work out pretty for those guys. Okay, so yeah, they are pretty futuristic. And yeah, Whisper, the diner is open in 79. I believe in the Silverize, it started in the late 70s, it said. So that would line up, but you know, if Fazbear owned all of this, like it says in the books, that means that they would have bought, like, if this would all be funded by Fazbear with just the diner, which is insane. Oh, it's Sun and Moon. Oh yeah, you're right, Sun and Moon. Yeah, that's interesting. What I wanted to point out is that, in case I'm assuming everybody knows a general sense for the books going into this, you know, about David and Edwin and Fiona and everything. We know that in Help 1 and 2, Helpy is representative of the Mimic, right? And we have Mr. Helpful here, and then over here that came out of this tree was Mrs. Helpful. So I think that since, you know, in the books, the Mimic is kind of like a representation of David. It, you know, it was made for David. It mimics David. It's meant to be like the symbolic representation of David. And since the Mimic takes the form of Helpy, I think that Mr. Helpful is meant to be Edwin, and Mrs. Helpful is meant to be Fiona. And the one thing we hear Mrs. Helpful say when she shows up is a death-defying dive. And so I think that the difference in the two continuities is that she defies death in the games. I think that she survives childbirth and is able to help raise David. Yeah. If Edwin is just a contractor, everything in this factory is from a lot of franchises. I do think that's the case because in the lead up to the game, we had Swing Bee Honey, and you know they also, I don't know where to go from here. Oh, I gotta go over there. They also said that a lot of this stuff is not owned by Fazbear. They said this is not a Fazbear facility. Yeah, this would be pretty impossible. I thought at first this was they changed up from the trailer because it was an elephant costume, but I think this is just a similar setup in a different location. Arc Flash Hazard. Yeah, another Fredbear Family Diner. Order today. 1-800-083. That's interesting. I mean, that just means that that's almost making me think like, I don't know, like it's fate for the crying child to be bit in 83 because this is before, but I think it's just a reference because, you know, they made the number 83 in reference to the bite of the crying child when they were making these posters and other media, but they have to like continue to use that number, so I think it's just a reference. I don't think that's super lore significant. Yeah, so basic security, repair, creator, admin, executive. So this one is security. Yeah, we can see our level right now is basic, so I'm not even gonna, I know that I can't get in there. These guys, it's kind of hard to tell, but they have speakers in their mouth, like almost like the speakers on the Fun Times, which is really interesting to me. Oh, this says, I'm guessing if that was lit up, it would mean that there's no mail. So I'm assuming this means that there is mail. So I'll check this. Okay, never mind. It's no mail. Yeah, Swing Bee is from Swing Bee Honey. So I'm assuming that all of these, or at least a majority of them, maybe not the Jester stuff because, yeah, people do tend to overanalyze stuff that could just be the Easter eggs. But I think the Jester, like the Jester in the books, is a Springlock suit. So unless Edwin was making Springlock suits for other companies, or I guess maybe the Springlock suit just came later on in the timeline after Secret of the Mimic, and it was just originally a Jester character. But I think the Jester character might be a Fazbear character, which does fit with like the circus themes. In the trailer, there was a cutout of the Jester right here, but they removed it, and I don't know why. This looks like a general body type for something. I almost thought that was Freddy at first. I was like, that's crazy. These do look like Freddy feet. You know, these down here. I don't know. Am I going to have to start analyzing toes? Okay, it's just from one of these guys, the hedgehogs. You can see here, Murray's Marvelous Cleano Vac, Murray's Magic Coat Rack. These are from the MCM advertisements that we saw leading up to the game. Yeah, these are definitely Happy Frog. Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of slow through this game because I want to try to like get as much as I can. So I'm gonna be like looking at everything. Yeah, this is all crazy. I want to get these lights turned on. I think is over here. I'll get the lights turned on and then I'll go back looking through everything. Yeah, that's super cool. I actually have to flick the stick back every time to do that. Alright, listen to how evil these dudes are.
Hey, you made it. I knew you would. No one doubted you for a second, and those who did are now out $20. Not that anyone here at Fazbear Entertainment was wagering if you would survive or not. I mean, how immoral would that be? But seriously, great job. Now that you're there, and it would be very difficult for you to turn back, I should probably level with you a little. We're still detecting movement in the building that you're in, and we have a little bit of an idea as to what it might be. Old Murray made some neat stuff over the years, and unfortunately, it seems that one of his most creative inventions may have encountered some homicidal glitches in its programming.
That's weird.
Now, these things happen, and I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but you should probably worry about it. He was working on an endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume or character, large or small, with the ability to take on the persona of the character it occupies. With the addition of the aforementioned homicidal tendencies, of course. We'll be working on some ideas on how to neutralize this rogue endoskeleton. But in the meantime, just try to be quiet, careful, and focused on the task at hand. Always being mindful of the fact that this entity could potentially be inside any costume or character that you see. All right, take a deep breath and get back in there. Finish the job, and that $25 gift certificate is as good as yours. But right now, you should focus on finding a way to turn the power back on. It looks like you don't have a security level high enough to leave this office, or enter the power room for that matter. Use that data diver upgrade machine. It should give you clearance to open the door. It's very important that you update the data diver whenever you find an access station. This is not optional. Now go find that power room. Over and out.
Yeah, it's just how funny that is. I don't have a high enough security level to leave, which means that if I didn't have the data diver, my character would just be stuck in here and die. Yeah, I think it's interesting that Fazbear has just always been evil. It makes me think that William is in charge of Fazbear at this point in time, which makes sense because in the Silver Eyes it says he was the business guy. So, you know, presumably he would be the one, like the head manager people would, you know, interact with and stuff like that. So it makes sense for them to be evil like this. I think this is the upgrade station, is it? It's interesting. Sounds like we're actually typing that in. I didn't see a keyboard. Maybe there is one. I do think that is very possible, Ray, because the Fredbear Singing Show that we get is the, you know, ever since FNAF 2, they've paid close attention to how much stuff costs in regards to what year it is, and the Fredbear Singing Show lines up with it being in like the 30s. So, you know, if this is 70s, and you know, I doubt Afton was a full-grown adult who created Fredbear's with Henry in the 30s, which makes me think that it was probably a company that he inherited, possibly from his father. I know that in the FNAF 2 movie, there in the behind-the-scene image where William is standing on the stairs, there's an image of an old man with Vanessa, I believe, which could be Grandpa Afton. So it is possible that William's father started Fazbear as just like a small entertainment business, and then William took it over and, you know, got evil with it. So I think that's interesting. Am I supposed to power something on in here? I never interacted with this terminal, did I? Okay, if you guys didn't see what that said, what helper stood for, it stands for Human Education Language. I think, what was it? Let me take a look. Human Education Language and Protocol Element Router. That is true, Trollface. If the company was semi-established by the 30s, then it is possible that they helped establish all of this by this point in time. That is true. Yeah, I guess if Fredbear's is just the diner, but it's a like one aspect of Fazbear Entertainment, and they're running multiple things, like say like Fall Fest and stuff like that, it is possible that they are helping fund all of this. Moon.exe. That's crazy. I'll take a look at that in a second. Alright, admin, workshop, backstage, theater. So this is not just a factory. This is like a full like entertainment facility. It's not just somewhere you'd go in and like order costumes too. They have like shows, which is crazy. It might just be like shows as in, you know, like showcasing the product to sellers. So it is possible, but I think the intention is that this is like somewhere you would, you know, yeah, to show off their work. Exactly. Gary, I finally found the missing piece of the stupid power device. Just got to head over there and turn the power on. I'll check in soon. That reminds me of the logs in the epilogues that the workers left, where the guys who get there, the power's off, and then they have to find a log, and the log tells them where the generator is, and then they turn the lights on. That sounds like the epilogues, or not the epilogues, sorry. It sounds like Secret of the Mimic, or not Secret of the Mimic, the story The Mimic, when the teams go in. But presumably if this is, you know, from Murray's costume manor and not from Fazbear, because it's already preloaded on this device, then it should be from an employee of MCM. Let's see what Moon.exe's got. What is that picture on the left? I can't make out what that is. Interesting. Planetary stuff above the head. That makes sense. This is Moon. Yep, it's a game. I don't know. I've seen like, yeah, it's weird. It makes me think this is going to be where we get our lore minigames. Like in previous FNAF games, you have the lore minigames. I think this might be where we get those. This is Moon.exe. If you look up in the top right, it's 0 of 25, so there's collectibles within this. Let's go here. 3 hearts on that drawing of whatever that is. That reminds me of Michael drawing hearts in the logbook. Oh, that's interesting, Trollface. Yeah, Sun and Moon fans they're eating good. Oh, that's weird. That is. This reminds me of the Sisters Room in FNAF 4. You have, I mean, obviously, this is like FNAF 4 imagery to me. You have the box. Obviously, it's not the same box, but like it is a chest with a lock, which, you know, is the same type of imagery. And then the picture of the flower on the wall. This reminds me of the sister's room in FNAF 4. Yeah, they're getting the box involved in this. So let's see, what can we do here? Let's go to the bed. You don't want to go to bed never again. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the window. Never again. So something happened when he went to bed. That's making me think the nightmares, which I don't even know what to think about that. Open dresser. Socks in there. Oh, I didn't mean to exit out of that. Let's examine the desk. There's a letter on the desk. Dear Moon, can you bring back the sun? Is this our letter? Dear Moon, can you bring back the sun? Interesting. So sun is missing, it's just Moon. This is Moon.exe, so... Oh, man. What's in the closet? Let's check the closet. Slowly open the closet. The thing pulls you to the moon, who screams back to bed. Everything fades to black. The thing pulls you to the moon, who screams back to bed, which makes me think that the thing that grabbed you is not Moon, which I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm just reading that wrong. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The flower on the wall looks similar to, yeah, the one, like, it's Elizabeth imagery, in my opinion. Let's turn on the fan. Okay, nice. That's funny. Let's open, or let's examine the toy box. Cool. Alright. Open the bedroom door. The door is barred from the other side. I told you not to lock that door. I told you not to close that door. That's what that reminds me of, Midnight Motorist. So I have to go somewhere to turn the power on. I've spent so much time on Moon, I've forgotten where I'm meant to go. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if the child POV is Dave then. Huh. Weird. That's the top retail showroom. That's the highest level security pass. Everything's dark. Where do I turn on the lights? Man, I should have, I got too caught up in everything in the office, I forgot. You guys remember where I was supposed to go? I'll take a look back in here and see if I missed something. Let's just interact with this thing. This maybe no. This? Can I talk to him again? Bro is not answering. Alright. Oh, you're right, you're right. Back where I came from. Yeah. Oh, did it freeze? Is it frozen for you guys? Is it still frozen or is it fine now? Oh no, it's frozen. What is going on with this? Hello? Alright, hold on, give me just a second. For some reason my capture card seems like it's crashing. Boot it back up real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. Man, that's kind of annoying. I have to re-add the source every time. It's a display capture. And it is... No, it's not a display capture. I do that every time. It's a window capture. Hold on. Sorry, this is a... I don't know why it's doing that. It's quite annoying. Game capture. Capture specific window. This one. And I gotta adjust it every time. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it's been crashing. It's really annoying. Alright. Should be okay now. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Whispering. I have fun playing it. I imagine other people are going to get through the game a lot faster than me, so... This is straight up molten metal, right? That's upsetting. Because I think we all know what the implication of that is. Do I have to manually... Oh, interesting. I gotta manually twist these things. This to me is very reminiscent of... Am I doing this? This is very reminiscent of the Fall Fest stuff, the carousel. The like repair sections. I'm going crazy. It's just not the right way to do this. That has to go like that. Guys, I might be cooked. Okay, so that has to go like that. That means I'll reverse engineer it. Excuse me? The hell? Game said I took too long. Alright, so that has to be that direction. I'll reverse. I'll go backwards. Which means that this has to connect like that. Which means that should be like this. That should be like this. Yeah, this should be good. Well, yeah, so it is molten metal, but if you see, it's power on. And once it fills in,
Testing.
it turns on all the power in the facility.
Great news.
I missed it, but the mimic was right there.
Overhead paging works. Come on back to the security office for further instructions. Oh, and try to be careful along the way. We are seeing some strange readings in the area. You haven't seen anything unusual yet, have you?
Actually,
Great. Head back to the security office, and I'll give you more instructions on what exactly we need you to retrieve for us.
Man, I love this character, Arnold. Yeah, Team 12. That's crazy. Fazbear is crazy. Also, this is old and there's flies, so it's been at least a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Johnny, is that, you know, molten metal powering a facility. That sounds a lot like She's Always Nervous's Remnant Plex. Alright, chill. This, I forget the guy's name. I know he has a name, the character who's our dispatch guy. Look, it's the Jester. Jest Oat Cereal. I don't know why they would have a springlock suit for cereal. But, you know, whatever. So, the Mimic is around. I missed it, but I know that it was there. That was what that sound key was. Should I get into the security office first, or should I try to find the Mimic? Oh, no, the Mimic's behind that door right there. Okay, okay.
Please report to the security office.
Alright, let's talk. What do you gotta say?
That was quick. So, let's talk about what you're there to find. Obviously, this possibly murderous endoskeleton has encountered some unfortunate glitches, but that doesn't mean the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic for it. And after you find that schematic for us, we can certainly try to maybe find a way to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find the schematic, then I don't know what is. Get that schematic, and with some luck, you can deactivate that endoskeleton and collect it for us as well. I can just smell that $25 gift certificate, can't you? You need to reach Murray's executive suite. That's where the schematic most likely is. Your data diver doesn't have executive permission yet, so you can't get anywhere near it. Not a problem. We just need to find stations to upgrade your data diver until you can gain access. They're all over the facility. In fact, there's a station up in the warehouse manager's office. You should head there next. But before you go, take a hand crank for the security fence. Looks like you can get one from the inventory tube system. That's the big machine in the security office. Should be active now.
Yeah, if Remnant is involved with this building, that is absurd.
Now,
yeah.
What are you waiting for? Keep on trucking.
Can I drop this? I know there's some items I can drop. Guys, I'm juggling. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna cope for now too, and also say it's not Remnant, but it seems to be molten metal, which is upsetting. Yeah, there's a lot of theories that our character is going to lose at least a hand. So I think that could be like what you're talking about, Johnny, with like our character. Holy moly. That thing is fast. I was not expecting that. Oh, with the Mimic possessing us? That'd be crazy. Get out of here. Go on, get. So I have to go where it's going, so I need to lead it away. I don't know where the rats are to throw. The rats are like this. Yeesh. Oh, do you want? Yeah. Okay. I'll let you. We can see the death animation. I'll let it get me. For the lore. What's up, bro? Those numbers are so weird. Am I in a different spot? Oh, did I miss this collectible the first time around? That's crazy. Oh, no. This is where I got to right before I died. I got in here, saved my stuff, and then I went back. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, fire clips possible, carnival burning. I do think that's definitely likely. Old TVs. Panoramic. I think that's a real brand. I don't know. I'm not an old head. I don't know old TVs like that. 1972 on these, but also 1979. So my assumption is that since these are Model 9s, the 1972 is when the invention itself was created. Like, that's when it was patented. And then 1979 is when this Model 9, was created. Like, they went, like, models 1 through 8 from 72 to 79. And then this Model 9 is the current one for this year. 4. There's a 4 right there on that door. Oh, okay, Panasonic. Okay. 46. I'm assuming it's going to be 4625 or some manner of that. I think that's a repair. I wonder when Panasonic was around then. I imagine it was probably around 79. Musical stuff. Creator access to get into the workshop. That makes sense. So 462. Carnival 71. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I think is really interesting, right? These lockers are not numbered in order, which makes me think that they're employee lockers, right? You have like 1, 3, 18. If these are employee lockers, that means they're up to 700 employees who have worked here. Which is absurd. I don't think it means there are 700 current employees. Like, it would be that, you know, like, they just keep the numbers as more employees, like, leave, quit, or, you know, in this case, I guess, die. 462. Its phone is out of order. Oh, wouldn't it be so cool if, at some point, this is interactable, and it's Ralph on the other end? Whoa. Bro, they got damn Apple Watches in 79. The hell? Um, 10/10/76. Purchaser's name internal. Okay, so this is somebody, I think, within the company who is ordering this. Body type C, quantity 5. Harlequin print, iconic smile. Harlequin print makes me think jester costumes, maybe? That might just be associating with Harley Quinn. Hey, look, guys. Potential Tales games deconfirmation. Yeah. This is not for sure Tales games deconfirmation. This could have been drawn by the Mimic, but in the story, this also might not be David. But in the story, if this is meant to be David and the Mimic, and David drew this, the Mimic was not given legs until after its death. So this is potential deconfirmation Tales games, but at the same time, it's ambiguous, which, you know, I think that's the whole point of it. Yeah, watch shouldn't be too far-fetched with what we see of everything else here. This 4/23/1974 to the administration department from the workshop leads. Thoughts about Jackie being the original band during Fall Fest? That's interesting. This is interesting. What the hell is that? Jackie being part of the band. Man, I don't know. I kind of like that, honestly. I like the idea of it. She is birthday theme related. So I don't know. It's not very Fall Fest themed, but then again, a lot of the other, like, you know, Fazbear stuff isn't necessarily either. Solid financial solutions. I don't know if there's anything interesting on that. These seem to be redacted information. It's interesting. Security office activity report. This is weird to me. Okay. Site, date, officer name, day, swing, and grave. What? What does that mean? Day, swing, and grave. I don't know. Monday through Saturday? So Sunday is not on the activity office report. That's weird. Okay. $1977 Best Birthday Co. Body type A, quantity 3, satin, big bow, expressive tongue. Ooh, I wonder. I'm gonna look at that, see if I can screenshot that, see if there's a name there or something. It's hard to make out. Oh, it just says don't forget. Okay. Garbage bags. 5. Okay, yeah, so I think it's just 4625. Don't be late. Yeah, that could be why. It could just be that the factory wasn't open on Sundays or something. Inter-office memo. Security. Nothing gets past us. Oh, I see. The security symbol is meant to be like a shield. That's funny. I'll go back to this bring your child to work day thing, because this is interesting. That's not a good angle. While we understand the morale benefits of bringing your child to work day, it is in the collective opinion of the workshop staff that the workshop space is simply too much of a safety risk. Specifically, we fear that another accident could put us further behind schedule, which may mean losing some of our best clientele due to repeated tardiness. Please consider canceling Bring Your Child to Work Day going forward. This is 74. If this is in reference to David's death, that means that Edwin already had the factory up and running at the point of David's death in the manner that we see now with like employees and stuff like that, and that they just continued working after his death, which would be fucked up and evil. But I don't necessarily know if that's the case. David could have died way before, and this is just like a reference, or it could be foreshadowing and David died more recently. So it's hard to say. I know there's a spot to put in the code. Oh, right. It was back more. Let's go back. Where was it? Here it was. Oh, it's 5 numbers. Okay. Let me go back and check again. Yeah, the spring locks are a little over-engineered. Oh, is the bitrate bad in dark areas? I'll try to avoid them then. I'll try to stay in light areas. So 4 for the theater. And we know there's a 6, a 2, and a 5, but I'm missing a number. Is it okay? So if it's in order, it would be 4, 6, 2. That's 2 right there, I would assume. Four, 6, 2. This one's 5, but I should be missing a number. Do we think it's 9? Could be 9. I'll try it out. Wait, am I really gonna get stuck here? So what the hell is that? Is that the lion the Mimic wears in Ruin? The varsity jacket? Am I cooked, guys? What is the It's a 4 or 6. Alright, let me... I gotta look through this more carefully, I guess. Is there anything here? No. This is a 4. Alright, yes. Makes sense. Good. Oh, that's Moon. I just noticed that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll try some different codes. Oh, but it is a 5-digit code, which wouldn't work with a year. But I'll try it anyways. So 4, 6, 2. There's got to be one hidden behind something. Four, 6, 2. This one's 5. Oh, you know what? I'll do this in the meantime. Collectibles. I'll put this in there. Sharpay plushie. I didn't mean to withdraw that. I'll send it back. I was trying to see if I give a description. 4625. Oh, wait, can I just... Two 4s? I'll try that. I didn't see where the other 4 was, but I believe you. I'll try it out. So what would it be? 4, 4, 2, 6, 5, or some combination of that. I'll try some of the year codes too before I do that. Let's try 1987. Do 0, I guess, at the end. Oh, that's not what I wanted. 1983. I don't think it's gonna do it. Alright, 4, 4, 2, 6. Damn it. Sorry, I'm not used to playing on... So there's one in the hallway. There's another 4. On the right before the door, room code. Ah, you're right. So 4, 4. Let's see if, you know, in order. 4, 4, 6, 2, 5. I thought I did that. No, I think I did 4, 2, 6, 5. Am I tripping? 4, 4, 6, 2, and then the 5 is in here, right? Should I try getting in the elevator? Or should I try doing different codes of this? Maybe the 2 is... Yeah, I thought that might be it too. Didn't seem to... I'll see if this gets me anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna be sad if I... I might see if I can reload, because I think I'm not going to be able to... That's interesting, the code down there. I'm missing out on stuff. What should I do? Should I progress or try to, I don't know, maybe quit out, speedrun, go back or something? I'll keep progressing for now. I doubt that I mean, we'll have to go back to that point eventually because there are other rooms we didn't have access to, so I'll just keep going for now. Yeah, that was straight up the Puppets music. That's crazy. What do you got in the box? I know for a fact there's something interesting in here. Check that out, guys. Fall Fest. Seems like I can't collect it because I have this in my hand. Let me go put this on where it needs to go. And then I'll come back for that. I want to point out this Fall Fest is the exact same background as the one in Help Wanted 2 on the board that's got all the characters on it, like the puppet and everything. But yeah, I'll come back to that door eventually. Mr. Hippo. The moon is in the bed? Over here. I mean, it makes sense if Moon was in a bed. It's his whole, you know, nap time. All these clocks have different times on them. Ice cold milk, Colaroni, light fizz time pop soda, and fizz time pop soda, exotic beverage, and Roxy's Rootin' Tootin' root beer. That's crazy work. Roxy all the way back in this time. I thought at first when I saw these in the trailers that was going to be something I could like heal myself with if needed. There's no... I don't know, there is. Put that in there. Strange. Alright, let's see what we get in here. Oh. Let's check out the logs. Looks like there's no extra logs. Run Moon.exe. Ooh, look. Sharpay's in the toy box now. Yeah, it would be interesting if the puppet was the Mimic's predecessor. I missed what that said. Take plushie. Find a small key inside. Okay. Open bedroom door. Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Moon.exe. Yeah, the collectibles interact with the Moon game. See, I have 2 of 25 because I got the Fall Fest Snow Globe and I got Sharpay. I know that there's another one I'm missing. I keep pressing back, so I'm thinking it's gonna speed up the dialogue, but it's not. I know that there's one that I'm missing, and it's Roxy's hat. Open window, window is locked. Yeah, it isn't accurate unless it's not David or if the Mimic drew it. Puppets as a variant to the Mimic Henry reprogrammed. That would be cool. I know Corey and Connie of Dual Process had a theory that the toy animatronics were Mimic O2s, Mimic Model 2s, and that's why they're into O2s. I'm trying to see... I know I got the snow globe, but I'm not seeing a place to interact with the snow globe. Is it in the closet? This is where Moon got me last time. My question is, do I now have to go grab the key again from Sharpay? I hope not. Do mimics dream of electric tigers? It's a good question. I doubt it. Okay, so I got a key within Moon.exe. I don't know what to do with that at the moment, but yeah. Do I have to look at it in here first for it to show up in Moon.exe? Wait, is this where I get Roxy's hat? A mask? That's like a... It is familiar to you, or this seems familiar, whatever the bottom mask was. Alright, let's see if the mask doesn't show up, but the snow globe does. That means I have to interact with it after I collect it, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. Open closet is orange now. What? This can fool anyone. Interesting. Yeah, I get it, dear Moon. Can you bring this in? Yeah, it's definitely in the hallway. I missed it because I was... yeah, it's towards the start. But I know we go back to that point at some point, so I'll grab it eventually. Oh, that would be crazy, Trollface, if this is a room in the house that's on the hill. That'd be crazy. That would make me think that this would be like the mimic's like memory of the house then. Which could definitely be the case. This is a coffee pot, but it's not the coffee pot, you know. Let's upgrade. This will get me to the repair. Oh, yeah, I guess it could be Dave's memory. That would make sense too. Avoid touching corrupted bits. That's weird. So I have to do this. Move to low track. I think I... Oh, you can only do it with a certain amount. Dang it. I did that too fast. I thought I would do like the next action. Then I'll have to move to low track after. Alright, so data driver is updated. Yeah. I think the chase scene is coming up next. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. A little storytelling. Or not storytelling, but like, it's a hint. This is like where you're meant to look because the light is pointing at it. Jackie, Let's Play, Fredbear's Family Diner. So this makes me think that all of these are separate businesses, right? So this is, Jackie comes from one business, Fredbear's Family Diner is another, Swing Bee Honey, Sharpay Salon, the elephant might be the circus? Fall Fest, maybe? I don't know. And then this, I think, is like a musical thing.
Welcome, new user. Mail call.
Lots of pizza.
Back to work.
Oh no, it's one pizza on a stack of paper.
I will make it snap, snap, snappy. I deliver in a snap.
75. 75. This is another Take Your Child to Work Day. Is that 73 up there? That's 1973. Mycelium, man. Oversized hats. That's crazy. There's the Mycelium, man. Edwin supporting his brother in this. So, did the mimic pull out Jackie's endoskeleton and wear her suit? Or is this Jackie being corrupted by the mimic? Oh, maybe I should have let her grab me for the jump scare. Poor Digitiper. Yeah, see this right here with these boards and everything right here? This looks exactly like the areas in ruin leading up to the mimic. Just crazy. Alright, so now Jackie has the mimic eyes. That's from the trailer. Yeah, Arnold. He's not, he just is heavy breathing. He's tired. Is she above me right now? Oh, she's in the vents, right? Yeah. This is the scene, everybody. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Surprise! It's Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy's after me. Oh. So she's reaching far, but she's not actually moving very fast. One big slice of cake. Why's she going so slow? Oh, she's ripping. Close. Oh. I can't get too close to her, I guess. That's unfortunate. Oh. What do you guys think of the game so far? I think this is peak. Yeah, it's like Monty. Her nose disappears, which is crazy. I guess I should move, because it's gonna... I think she can probably break out. Yeah, it seems like a different costume, or a different jump scare, because I think if she grabs you while she has her nose, it's a different cutscene because it like keeps the look of her with the nose when it jump scares you. So that's really cool that like the jump scares change depending on the damage that the costumes have and other stuff. You guys hear that? Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. Also, it's got black tear marks. If you notice, the longer the mimic wears that costume, the longer the tear marks on the face get. Which is pretty cursed. Hello? What?
Arnold, pick up. Over.
What? Whoa.
Awesome. Glad to see you.
Oh,
made it
it's
here
1 a.m.
without
now.
any complications whatsoever. So we did some digging to learn more about that bothersome endoskeleton.
Yeah, that makes me
keeps
think this is the mimic
relentlessly
talking.
pursuing you. From what we can tell, it was designed to keep Murray's son entertained while Murray worked.
Oh,
It would mimic the actions of those around it.
okay.
At some point, the endoskeleton was exposed to some sort of violence, the details of which are a little fuzzy. This mimic endoskeleton then copied that violent behavior. We came up with some great ideas on how to protect yourself.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, we came up with those ideas before the last technicians were sent in, and they ended up with less than positive results. So it seems that maybe distraction and avoidance are your best tools, as a direct confrontation will likely result in the loss of some limbs. The previous technicians considered it an honor to lose limbs in the service of their company, and I'm sure they would tell you that themselves if they hadn't died from blood loss.
That's crazy.
We expect you'll succeed where they failed. 1 out of 3 Fazbear employees has confidence in you, so go get 'em, Tiger. I found the location of another upgrade station in the showrooms. You can get there if you head back through the welcome show. That's the room where you entered the building.
Why does he sound quiet now?
Check the monitor. I'm sending you a camera feed. Go there. Over and out.
The show feed. Yeah. So the fact that they're just... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that this is the mimic talking, but then the mimic is telling us to avoid it? Why? It seems like it would tell us to try to do the same thing the last team did instead of try to avoid it, but I don't know. It's ripping off limbs, which is something it only does in the epilogues because that's what's programmed into it, which is weird that it's doing it now. Also, it seems like they're just learning about the mimic and all this, which tells me that this Fazbear had no involvement with any of this. You know, like if Fazbear knew about the mimic and Murray's costume manor was them after the story of the mimic. Oh, is this going to show me the order for the code? It is. Okay. So something 26. Yeah, it can't be pre-recorded because he says our name. In the bathroom. I don't know where to start though for these. I'm gonna assume 4. And the 9 seems like it's part of it. Okay, so this is the starting point. So it ends at 4. Alright, let's see what the code is. I think it's 269. Let's see. 269. Does that say? Caught loitering. Team members caught loitering. 262? I guess they're trying to show us something. Maybe. 26294. I think that's the code. And this is where I should be able to grab Roxy's hat. I'd like a rat, please. Okay. I swear I just heard it over here. Okay, so the hat was on a... Hello? The hat was on a workstation, I believe. So I'm assuming it's back this way. I can get into that door now. Yeah, we do. That's true. Is Arnold crying right now? Why is Arnold crying? No mail. Actually, yeah, that's totally fair. It's totally fair to cry here. Yeah, I think he realizes he's probably cooked. I was thinking, like, if I was wondering if there's some kind of emotional connection. It's coming this way anyway. I'm hoping it goes past me. Oh, the lights flicker. It does that in the epilogues too. Mr. Mimic, leave me alone, please. I'm trying to get back to the office. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Cassie's dad was not this scared. That's true. Collectibles. Alright. Should I check to see progress on Moon.exe? I probably should. Interesting. Any new logs? No. Where the hat? Yeah, I guess Cassie didn't know. What does it say? You wore this until it fell apart. You wore this until it fell apart. Everyone loves Roxy. So this does make it seem like it's memories. We're looking through somebody's memories right here. I've already seen this. Yeah, okay. That's weird. Oh, it's in a new costume. Walks different now because it's a different character. That's really cool. Oh, yeah. I'll see the new death animation. You're totally right. So that one, like, beats you. Like, punches you to death. That's funny.
Arnold.
Do I have to listen to this again?
Awesome. Glad to see you
I
made
bet
it
that's
here without
recordings.
any
That's
complications
a...
whatsoever.
If you, like,
So
play
we
that
did some
back and,
digging
like,
to learn
decoded
more
the
about
audio,
that
it'd probably
bothersome
say something different.
endoskeleton that keeps relentlessly pursuing you. From what we can tell,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
designed
yeah.
to keep Murray's son entertained.
Yeah, so
while
they don't know
he
about the
worked.
mimic. So Fazbear was not the
Mimic
one
the
putting the
actions of
mimic
those
into
around
this stuff, so that's... Yeah,
At some
Tails
point,
is
the
cooked.
endoskeleton was exposed to some sort of violence.
That means that
Details
Murray was the
of
one
which are a
putting
little fuzzy.
the mimic into all of this
This
stuff.
mimic endoskeleton
Which
then
means
copied
all of
that
this
violent
is Murray's.
behavior.
Fazbear wasn't involved in
We
this.
came up with some great ideas on how to protect yourself. Unfortunately, we came
I would
up with
love
those
for the mimic
ideas
to show up in
before the
Fredbear
last
costume.
technicians were sent in,
And they ended up with less than positive results.
Oh, that's really
So
cool.
it seems that maybe distraction and avoidance are your best tools, as a direct confrontation will likely result in the loss of some limbs. The previous technicians considered it an honor to lose limbs in the service of their company, and I'm sure they would tell you that themselves if they hadn't died from blood loss. We expect you'll succeed where they failed. 1 out of 3 Fazbear employees has confidence in you, so go get them,
Huh.
Tiger.
1 out of 3 makes me think William Henry and somebody else. Maybe this guy himself.
Welcome show. That's the room where you entered the building. Check the monitor. I'm sending you a camera feed. Go
Wait.
ahead. Over and out.
Okay, I could go back that way, or I could go back to that room. Okay. That's interesting. I wasn't sure if that would work that way.
Arnold.
Oh, that's a good question. Let me check. I hope I don't. That'd kind of suck. I do. Alright, let me go grab it again.
Arnold, pick up. Over.
No, I'm thinking with the 1 out of 3 Fazbear employees, I'm thinking Henry is the one. He's the one who's like, you're gonna make it through. Did I not grab the hat? I just opened the box, didn't I? Oh, it's back in the elephant costume. I like how they paint their characters so scared, because that's real. Huh. Crying, as you say. Oh, interesting. Let me in. Jeez, that was fast. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That the crying is that it's like a almost like Dead by Daylight. It's like the terror radius. Where like if the killer's close enough, there's like a sound that plays. Yeah. All right. So I know the mimic doesn't spawn right away. So I'll go grab the collectible first, and then I'll head back.
So we did some digging to learn more about that bothersome endoskeleton that keeps relentlessly pursuing you. From what we can tell, it was designed to keep Murray's son entertained while Murray worked. It would mimic the actions of those around it.
At some point, the endoskeleton was exposed to some sort of violence, the details of which are a little fuzzy. This
collectible gathered.
Then copied that violent behavior.
We came up with some great ideas.
I'm gonna go back this way so I can try to get in that door that I can get in before.
We came up with those ideas before the last technicians were sent in, and they ended up with less than positive results. So it seems that maybe distraction and avoidance are your best tools.
You know what? I totally forgot what the code was, though.
Will likely result in the loss of some limbs.
2, 6, 4,
company, and I'm sure they would tell you that themselves if they hadn't died from blood loss.
No, that's not what I want.
We expect you'll succeed where they failed. 1 out of 3 Fazbear employees has confidence in
2,
you. So go get them, Tiger.
4.
I found the location of another upgrade station in the showrooms. You can
Guys, do you remember what the code was?
The welcome show. That's
26294? I think you're right.
Check the monitor. I'm sending you a camera feed. Go there. Over and out.
Alright, 26294. There's no like UI, so it's hard to tell. Yep. You guys are smart. Yeah, there's no UI, so it's hard to tell like what you're actually looking at when you do that. There's a 5 in here. 262. So the 5 is for a different code. Keep your distance. Ah, shoot, it froze again. Damn. Alright, let me redo it again. That's sad. Elgato. Man, I don't know why it's doing that. It's really unfortunate. Starting it back up. Alright, now I gotta game capture. Alright, capture specific window. This one, okay. Hello? No way. This is crashing again. This is not making me happy. Oh, you wrote the numbers down. That's funny. I should probably keep a list of stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll do this. Let me hide that. All right, I'll keep this on for now. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with this. Why this is not working properly. How's the mimic captured in the books? That's a good question. We don't actually ever see, which is one of the contention points about Tales, is that we just know that the teams went in, and then they died, and that's all we hear. and then later on, the Mimic is sent to some other location, sent to the FNAF 6 fire. So, yeah, it's strange. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, no problem, Ray. Yeah, if you guys want to take this as like a break to get some water or whatever, go ahead. This is a good chance to take a break. Been going for a little while now. Oh damn, almost 2 hours. It's crazy. Yeah, we're the second van to arrive, if similar to the books. Yeah, because Team B was the team sent in to get the Mimic, and then Team B dies. But none of them are named Arnold in the books, and we see Team 12 on the arm of one of the dudes. So it's strange. All right. If this doesn't end up working exactly, I might have to... I'm not sure what. Let me see. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Can you guys see the gameplay? I'm guessing not. Oh, whoa. What's going on there? Let's see if we can't get this looking right. What if Arnold is the Freddy bully? That's interesting. I'd never considered that. Alright, is it back now? Can you guys see what's going on here? I see it's working on my end on OBS, so just want to make sure it's working for you guys too. Okay, cool. I think the issue, it's going to be difficult because I want to do this stream for a while. But I might have to cut it off at a certain point because I think the issue is I'm running out of space on my computer. I don't know why the stream would be taking up space to begin with. But I'll probably have to clear it out. Ooh, film. Like the MCM film archives? Yo! I'll probably cut it off at around the 5-hour mark. First 5 hours of gameplay. And then I'll see, maybe take a break for a couple hours. I might stream again later on in the night. See if I can fix it up. Yeah, it might be recording at the same time. That might be the issue, so... Hello? 6 team members caught loitering. Yeah, the numbers are weirdly specific and, like... I don't know. I do not have access to that. Do I? No. So I just... Oh. The fridge, like in the books. The Mimic kills people, shoves them into fridges. Man, it's around here, I think. So this is like a kitchen, like staff area. Oh, the Jester. Pink and yellow Jester costume. 2 different coffee pots, and neither of them are the Mimic one. 6 team members caught loitering. Do you think there's a separate code that does something else, or do you think it's a code, like, if we put it back in the same thing? Or do you think this code is just for, like, a new thing we're gonna get eventually? Because there's 2 different... Excuse me? Dude, it's like around here. I hear it. Yeah, so 6, 6. This might be in reverse. 3, 5. So 5, 3, 6, 6. Should I just try that in this same code? Will it even let me? It won't. 5, 6, 3, 3. Or what? Is that right? Let's take a look. 5. I'm going to keep this in mind. I'm not sure if it'll be useful later. Oh, there's a 5 right there, too. 5, 3, 5, 6, 6. 5, 3, 5, 6, 6. 5, 3, 5, 6, 6. Alright. Code might lead us to the room where we play the tape. Ooh, that's good. I figured this would be... You put it into, you know, the thing in the security office. It makes it a collectible. But I'm not sure. What level is that? Above my level. That's creator level. I'm at repair right now. This is also creator. I gotta go back to this thing. Alright, I'll try to... Interesting. We found a code. Ah, Cleanovac. Okay, so this is probably just the advertisement that we got leading up to the game. We found a code. The code was on these monitors right here. It flashed the code. And then we put them into the door from before that I missed, and it gave us a thing. It gave us a Cleanovac. I think it's the advertisement. I'll see if I can see it in here. Yeah, collectibles are definitely only going to be found through the good boxes. Although that one was in like a safe, so I'm not sure. Is it in the logs? I swear Daco had more logs in here, so I feel like I'm missing something. But I don't know what to do about that. I doubt the Cleanovac is in the Moon.exe. So I'm at a repair level now. Still can't get into that. That's like the highest one. Uh-oh. Crying. Is the mimic nearby?
Good job. You can reach the lobby from here.
Dude, imagine the mimic in
doors have been
the
locked
Monty
by
right there.
Showtime run errors, whatever that means. Look for a control station. You should be able to get those doors
Ooh,
open by
you guys see that?
restarting the Welcome Show program.
How do I get back there? Let me back there. Here we go. What? Should I try to go back to the security office I was already at, or should I continue forward and see if we get into a new security office? I think I'll continue forward. I'm sure there's going to be a new one close by. Out of order. Oh, this is going to be that one where it's run Showtime, or run the Welcome Show. This is repair. Can I get in here? Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a spot. Okay, so this is taking me up above. Oh, nice, nice. See the lights flickering? I think that's the sign that's nearby, plus the crying. Crazy if it's in that one. Oh, wherever it is, it was too slow. Should I hop in Moon.exe immediately? I want to see what it's called. Monty's Water Game. Okay, so this is Monty. This is Monty and Roxy. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll see Moon.exe. I'll see what's in here. I feel like they're gonna be highlighted orange whenever it's something new. Yeah, they do just like reusing characters. Maybe not. Okay, maybe I have to do things in a certain order. Let's see. Let's get the toy box, because I know that's something I can do immediately. Find the Sharpay plushie inside. If I take the plushie... Oh, you know what? This, I think, was one of the keys that was on the data diver in one of the teasers for the game. I can open the window now. Everyone loves Roxy. All right, let me get the mask first before I open the window, because I think that it's going to be the correct order to do things. Yeah, Roxy and Monty, Western. It's interesting because Foxy's Log Ride in Help Wanted 2 is Western themed. So it seems like they had a whole thing. Yeah, I'll put on the hedgehog mask and then I'll go outside. Guys, do you think this is Midnight Motorist? Ooh, that'd be cool. If we see Roxy's full design. And yeah, Trollface, Edwin comes back after running out of money. So it's weird. Wearing the hedgehog mask, you climb out the window. Scary tree. I can enter the house again. Break tree branch or examine nest. Let's examine the bushes. A lizard, a squirrel, and a snake. The snake immediately tells me... It doesn't... It reminds me of the red snake story from Candy Cadet. Branch is too thick, you can't break it. Okay, so I'll need something for that. That makes sense. Examine nest. Is there going to be something in here for me? Nest is empty. Okay. Interesting. What is that? Oh, it's soup. What's that? Okay, it's blocked by a gator who is trying to eat a baby owl. So... I imagine if we help the owl, it's going to go to the nest. It's trying to eat the owl, so I think if we can... Oh, you think if we break out of the house, this is David's memories, we break out of the house and then we get hit by a car? That'd be crazy. Okay, so that's the wrong order of events. So I gotta put on the hedgehog mask, then go outside. It's Majora's Mask. What? The moon saves me from the poison. That's weird. So it's trying to eat the owl, so I figured I might need to give it soup. Okay, moon stops me again. Not now, I'm too busy. Back to bed. I'm too busy. Weird. Okay, I'll try to save the owl first, I guess. I figured we'd have to Well, let me examine the oak tree. It doesn't seem that the gator's gonna eat the owl. The oak tree is in pain. Okay, save the owl. I imagine we're just gonna get saved by Moon. Oh no. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's anything else to do from this point. Oh, the moon is Edwin? Who would be the sun then? Interesting. Alright, I'll go back to the... I have the shortcut now. Speedrun. Tiger Rock plushie. Oh, the tree, like the baobab tree. It's in pain? You might be cooking. Yeah, the sun could... Okay, this is interesting. This cake has 3 candles. David dies when he's 4. Right? I feel like that's pretty clear symbolism there. Yeah, if the sun... Like, if Fiona survives, she could be the sun in that instance. Alright, what do we got here? It's sure there are no guests near the animatronics. Days since last accident. Okay. Dave might view Edwin as the more impressive parent. Fiona's a nice one. I do think that is the case in the books. Gibby's Horror Homestead made a great video about it, but yeah, Dave is Williams. Edwin in the books is like a total jerk. We need to update. Wait, let me read that again. We need to update Swingby. He's shorting out every 3rd show. Can we also get Mrs. Helpful in here? Sorting out every 3rd show. Okay. Reset welcome show. It says not to be near the animatronics. Well?
Hit it, Mr. Octopus!
Yeah, death defying. If Mrs. Helpful is Fiona, she survives. I feel like that's pretty good symbolism there, if that's the case. Mr. Hippo, Monty, Happy Tree Frog, the Lion.
A new world awaits. Now it's time to explore. Step right up. Don't be scared. It's time to open the door.
Man, this is cool.
And that was my patented Demotronic welcome show. Amazing, if I do say so myself. Please continue to the lobby and take a seat. One of our sales reps will be...
Yeah, Trollface, I'm not super convinced that Dave is the name of the crying child. I think it's the best option we have at the moment, but I'm not sure if it's the correct option, you know? I find it interesting that the crying child stand-in in the movies is Garrett, and the character that is, like, very, you know, heavily designed after the crying child in the games is Gregory. It makes me think that the crying child's name starts with a G. So I don't know, like Gary or something maybe. Because in like both those stand-ins for the crying child, they start with a G, so. Press to talk. I don't think this is talking. Yeah, it could just be Garrett. The crying child's name could just be Garrett. I don't think the reverse engineering it works in the logbook. Alright. Ooh, you think we're gonna get like an into the pit thing? The mimic like looking around. You guys heard that too, right? One of these started talking. I don't like that. This one's got shiny eyes. I don't like. This is like shining right there. See that? I don't trust this one. Actually, hear that ticking? You think that's the mimic? Oh no, it's probably just this. These all just sing. Weird. Uh-oh. There's rats. That means we're gonna have to do some distracting. Man, this place is cool. I love this. Hello? Give me that. Oh. Do you guys remember what the code was from earlier? From that one room? Ew. I don't like this. Is this like the 53566? Okay, okay. I'll try that out. Oh, this one's only 4. Should I try years with this one? Dude, I know that was my first thought too. This is a this is a questionable design. No, but I think this is a callback to, in the books, the very first thing we hear is David wearing lace and saying he's a ghost. I think that's supposed to be like a ghost character. Yeah, that's questionable from a design standpoint. I have a feeling the next security office is going to tell me the code. I could try, like, brute forcing it, but I don't know that that's the intention, you know? Michael and Garrett seem to have the same mom in the university scene. Michael has a mother named Joan in the books, has long brown hair. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that they talked about his mom like that. Dude, that's what I think, like, all of these, it just says press to talk, and it's just singing. It makes me think that this area isn't meant to be, like, you know, the mimic's not around, nothing's happening right now. So, and there's, like, executive access right there. So I think this is going to be, like, we come back here at some point. What is this? Oh, the Cleanovac. It's cute. I bet this is leading into where Mr. Helpful is going to be. But how do I get in here? Oh, I bet this security office is going to tell me the code. Okay, this is not a security office. Never mind. Oh! Hello. It's a little buddy. What's up? I want to pet him. Yes! Yes! He's so cute. What is clunking away? That's not ominous. Let's take a look at this real quick. Nothing new in here. Oh, Mrs. Helpful. Push to talk?
Error. This elevator is out of service. Thank you for your patience. Welcome. Enjoy a short ride on this reliably safe elevator to access the MCM showrooms.
I'm trying to like pull it. Hello? Paramedic? Put this thing in here.
Attention! Elevator maintenance is required. Refer to the repair cassette for instructions. The repair cassette is conveniently located on the second floor balcony.
Interesting.
Please enter the following code to retrieve the
Oh,
repair
okay.
cassette.
Yeah, this is the code.
0158.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go give this guy a pet. No, it froze again? Oh. Let's see, how long have we got? Alright, chat, what do you think? Should I give it a break for now and then try to see if I can solve it off stream and then come back like an hour or two? Or do you think I should just keep trying to brute force it? Or I'll swap it to this for now. Because I'm fine with continuing to play. I don't mind like fixing every time. Keep brute forcing it. Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was like, bothersome or whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep brute forcing it for now. Yeah, in like an hour, maybe like an hour and a half, I'll probably make some lunch and I'll take a break for a while. And then I'll come back. I'll fix it in the meantime. The graphics setting, maybe. I think the issue is that when I'm pulling up my Elgato, man, I don't know. Here, let me Let me see. Elgato crashing. What was it? It's the HD 60X. That's what I got. HD 60X crashing. Yeah, this is everything I've got. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this. I'm trying to search up solutions as to why it's crashing. Somebody's saying I need to update my drivers. Let me see if this... Here, you know what I'll do in the meantime? I'll put on a video for us to watch while I try to see if I can update my graphics drivers. What should I put on for you guys? Yeah, I think people are probably speedrunning through it. Let me see. Actually, Withered seems to be at around the same spot I am. Well, I'll keep going. I'll see if I can update my graphics driver, see if that fixes it. I got NVIDIA. La 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 la. I appreciate that, Finley and Ray. I just feel bad because my thing keeps crashing. Okay, I'll keep brute forcing it for now. I just have to restart my thing every once in a while. So I'll keep an eye on chat whenever it crashes. So just let me know whenever it does. All right, let's go back to gameplay. I gotta delete this source. I gotta reopen the Elgato capture. Yeah, I know, Trollface. I know Mamakato was planning on data mining the game immediately. So I know people already have all the secrets. Alright, let's put it here. Right there. Yeah, I watched part 1 as well, but I'm also now blind on this, what's going on now. Alright. Ooh, 6 on this. Can you guys see it now? It's showing up on my end, I just want to make sure. I'm guessing there's probably a little bit of a delay, so... You know what? I forgot what she said the code was.
Attention! Elevator maintenance is required. Refer to the repair cassette for instructions. The repair cassette is conveniently located on the second floor balcony. Please enter the following code.
I think she said 0158, if I remember right.
0158.
Yep. Pet the scab for you. Head back there. Let me pet you. Alright, he doesn't care. Second balcony. I bet now the mimic's gonna start showing up. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Yikes. Oh, it's... Yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like outside of a costume. It's a growling. Man, it's just sitting right around where I want to be. What happens if I... Okay, let's go downstairs. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what? I bet those things just play sound because it's drawn to sound, like it says in Security Breach. So it's a way to like lure the mimic over without needing one of the rats. I bet that's the point of those. Now I need to go downstairs, though. Oh, man. I'm not seeing movement. Well, yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be the same endoskeleton or if it's going to look a little bit different, because the eyes are definitely different from in Security Breach. From in Ruin, I guess. And also, like, when it gets brought to the Pizzaplex, it has a different head, it says. And also, there's, like, different parts on it, because I guess it's, like, mildly supposed to be, like, Burn Trap. But I don't know.
Hello, employee. If you're listening to this tape, the elevator has
Fiona
stopped working. Hopefully, anyone trapped inside is able to...
Okay, yeah, so Tails Games is cooked. She lives.
Floors. If not, tell them not to worry and to lie flat on their backs and grab the side walls until repairs are finished. Please follow these simple instructions to reset the elevator. First, open the Repair-matic box. Oh, it may already be open, but if it isn't, then do that. Next, turn the power off.
Huge W for women. Pride Month too. Power off.
Once the elevator is off, remove any obstructions from the exposed machinery. It would also be a good time to ask the passengers if they have any messages for their loved ones, just in case.
Why can't I?
And if all goes well, this is an opportunity to reflect and appreciate the people in their lives who matter most. Oh, right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. If you need to hear the instruction again, push the replay button on the tape recorder.
Give me this. Give me it. Give me it.
When the machinery is clear of debris, rotate the hand crank clockwise to raise the elevator.
You know what? Dang. I thought it would let me do that. She said clockwise.
Push the green button to open the hatch. You are now safe to get under the elevator.
Holy dangerous.
Oh, there's a note here. If the elevator is out of alignment, adjust the thing that balances it. That's what it says. Oops, hold up. I almost forgot. Make sure the emergency brake is on before attempting any repair.
You're right, Finley. This is safe. Made by Fazbear standards, probably. Yeah, I think Tails Games, it's just an adaptation. I think that, like, what we're getting in the games is just they're trying to adapt the same story, but make it fit for more interesting gameplay. Because obviously a lot of stuff still lines up and everything like that. So Fiona Being Alive is showing that it's not exact continuity, it's not one-to-one, but at the same time, like, it is, you know, pulling from the same source. All right.
You are now safe to get under the elevator.
I forgot what she said to do.
Oh, there's a note here. If the elevator is out of alignment, adjust the thing that balances it. That's what it says. Oops, hold up. I almost forgot. Make sure the emergency brake is on before attempting any repair.
What's the emergency brake? Oh, emergency brake. Okay. Emergency brake on.
To realign the elevator, use the sliders to rebalance the load weight alignment doohickey. And please, bear in mind.
Alright, I'll try to hear her out more before I start pressing buttons.
You are now safe to get under the elevator. Oh, there's a note here. If the elevator is out of alignment, adjust the thing that balances it. That's what it says.
Yeah.
To realign the elevator,
that's what my mind just said, right?
The sliders to rebalance
button
the load weight
must press.
Doohickey. And please, bear in mind, if anything does go wrong, we want you to know that it's not your fault. It's another one of life's speed bumps.
I get it.
Don't let it bring you down. And think of it as a learning experience.
Man, she's so sweet.
We love you.
Okay, she was sweet. That's a little weird. From, like, an employer.
Great. Now that I assume you are done with the alignment, use the diagnosis and repair function. Input the following code using the buttons. 1, 3, 2, 4.
Okay. Man, I must be cooked. Alright, I know what to do now, though. I got it. Watch me speedrun this.
Get under the elevator. Oh. To realign the elevator,
You love me, whatever.
sliders to rebalance the load weight alignment. Mr. Hickey. And please, bear in mind, if anything does
Bear in
go
mind.
wrong, we want you to
Like
know
Freddy
that
Fazbear
it's not your
in
fault.
mind.
It's another one of... Great. Now that I assume you are done with the alignment, use the diagnosis and repair function. Input the following code using the buttons.
Okay.
4, 1,
4 1.
2,
4 1 2 3.
3,
So this is 4. This is 1. Yeah, 1. 4 1 2. And number 3. Whoa, whoa. Wait. Hello? I started clipping.
Now, disengage the emergency brake and back out carefully.
I don't want to disengage the emergency brake.
Close the hatch. Reset the crank.
Like this.
Turn on the power, and you are done.
I wonder, I have access to these others. Should I try to see what the other ones say? Because I set it to the repair one. But, like, I have access to these ones, too. I'll see what she says.
Security personnel, please help with client relations until the elevator repair is complete. Security personnel, ensure the elevator weight limit does not exceed a combined total of 175 pounds or exceed 102 pounds.
What?
That can't be right. What's the opposite of exceed?
I don't know what she's on about. Am I supposed to do something in here then, or is this... I don't want to get near that. What's up here? Secrets of the mimics? Who's secreting up here? Oh, I'm on the elevator. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I do like child therapist, Fiona. It makes sense. Who's got secrets of a mimic? Oh, this is gonna... Why is this broken? Jester! Jester! Just Springlock Jester! Oh, it's a little bot. That's what I was saying. Oh, you're so right. That is a body. Holy. Okay, this is still Team 12. So Team 12 seems like the last group to die. Man, that's crazy. What does that say? Is that a sign? I think that's just electronics on the back. You've got mail. Bro, what do you mean no mail? Oh, or was it saying I downloaded the mail and now there's no mail? Okay, that makes more sense. There's no way. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. So, Chica's Party World was like Chica did not originate from Fazbear. That means the only... Yeah. That... Get a good look at it. Wonder if I can put it up on a pedestal. Wow. Insane. Insane lore drop. That's Map Hat was right. That's crazy. All right, let me put this in here. Party Time Chica Vacuum Cup. That's crazy. Get me on Moon.exe now. I need to play my game inside a game. Examine nest because it's Chica. Find a Chica Party Time cup. Oh, then I put the soup in the cup and then I give it. Dude, I don't think Henry and Afton did anything. These dudes were bums. They just stole from everybody else. Alright, then I go... Give it to the tree or give it to the croc? Throw the soup at the gator. Yeah, probably Freddy and Bonnie. That's probably why the mural in Help 102 had Freddy and Bonnie on the like traveling cart thing. He eats it and dies. Pet the baby owl. Cute. Enter the forest. Ah, there's a snow globe. Opening day snow globe. A wonderful day for all of us at Fall Fest. Is that what that said? Let me shake this. A wonderful day with all of us at Fall Fest. Opening day. Yeah, David killed a crocodile. That's crazy. David killed Andrew, and Andrew is real. But he's just... David killed him. Let's look at the statues. Two statues of man and woman taking their wedding vows. A fire blackened the woman's statue. Okay, so that's Edwin. So Fiona dies in a fire? Take a bow tie? I bet Moon is gonna get me. Okay, I guess not. Wow. Fall Fest 71 fire, yeah. You know what's interesting? Is based on Michael's ages, he was born in 71. If we're going off the movie saying that he was 12 when the crying child died. Let's feed the baby owl. Play the water game. Talk to the baby owl? Bro, you're talking to me now? Thick muddy pond with a large boulder next to it. Let's look at the boulder. This rock is beautiful now. Dark things move under the surface like worms through mud. Things are moving under the boulder. I'll play the water game. And then I'll walk down to the pond. Oh, you're so right, Finley. Or Finlay. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Old man consequences, the pond, yeah. Monty's fishing game. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't put that together until you guys were just saying that. Binny Cat, the game is fantastic so far. I love this. This is great. So Monty, alligator, he would fish at the pond. Does that mean if Andrew is an alligator mask, is Andrew Old Man Consequences? That don't make no sense at all. Let's walk to the pond. Toy pirate ship, catch fish. Bro, we're about to be Old Man Consequences. Old Man Consequences is Arnold? Maybe? I don't know. It's missing Foxy. Pirate ship is empty. Where's Foxy? Foxy is always missing in so many different things. The fish laughs at me. That's crazy. Let's walk back to the boulder, I guess. Shop ruins. The shop? Loom and mannequins. What else is there? Dude, there's so much in this. Let's play with the baby owl. I feel like the baby owl is representative of David or the mimic. Shop ruins. Seamstress shop has been burned to the ground. Do we know any seamstresses? I don't think so. Let's look at the loom. What? It survived the fire. Fall Fest? Is Fall Fest the origin of Old Man Consequences and it's Monty? That's so weird. What? Dude, this is crazy. I don't even... This is the most lore I've ever seen. Like, the equivalent of this is like Midnight Motorist, right? Where it's like... ran off to that place again. He'll be sorry when he gets back. Look at how many different dialogue options there are to learn about stuff. This is insane. Let's pet the baby owl. I like this little thing. Let's look at the stump. And then head up the mountain path after reading the sign. Nothing to hide, but there's something sticky down the sides. What? Is that meant to be blood or sap? Oh my gosh, Trollface, you're right. The costumes sewed together. This way to the summit. The cliffs? Fazbear Fright Story, the cliffs? It's too rough to cross without help. Alright, well that's all the options we've got so far. Unless return to the forest path. Maybe now that we have a bow tie we can do something? Where the graves are. Let me see the block name. That would be crazy. The oak tree is in pain. I don't think we can do anything with it. We have a bow tie. But there's nothing to do with the bow tie. Alright. I don't think there's anything left in there. I think we got all we can from this so far. The black mannequin representing Afton from its purgatory. Maybe, but that means that all of this is like super meta, right? Like, because Afton, obviously, this is 79. Afton hasn't even killed a single person yet, at least as far as we know of. So that would be like if he's already burning in purgatory, or like UCN or whatever. That would mean that the arcade games, the mini games, are not like diegetic, you know, like they can just happen for any point in time. It's not necessarily like there's an order or like a event to them. Like we can get, you know, which I mean, I guess it makes sense. It kind of reminds me of Return to the Pit with the arcade game, because it's like, you know, Return to the Pit's all about time travel and whatnot. That's what that reminds me of. I think we got mail, so there should be a new log actually. Let me go check the logs. Wow. Okay. Something outside. I have no idea what it wants, but I can still hear Thompson's screams. I didn't sign up for this. All of those are shifted numbers. Right? Like, at is 2, pound is 3, so 2, 3, 8, 4, 5A. Return to the Pit is set in 85, at least for like the back in time, but the actual gameplay is probably set in like the 2010s, 2020s or something. Oswald has TikTok in Return to the Pit. So this is what, 2, 3, 8. What's the up? Is the up a... Oh, 2, 3... Okay, 2, 3, 8. 4, 6, 5. 2, 3, 8, 4, 6, 5. 2, 3, 8, 4, 6, 5. And then A. 2, 3, 8, 4, 6, 5. Interesting. Like all of those symbols are when you hold shift and you press the numbers on the keyboard. That's what those are. So that means that if you just, you know, remove the shift aspect, that's where that code comes from. So what do I do now? The elevator's working. Oh, the elevator's working. Duh. Holy. I think there is a possible connection between Crying Child and Dave. I've been thinking that. What are you? We're on the second floor now. I want to pet this little guy. This one's got a green light on. What is that? A raccoon? Rambly? Oh, this is... That seems like a chase sequence if I've ever seen one. Right, down this hallway. Carter Caterpillar. Yeah, let me pet you. Alright, now I'm happy. I love the Cleanovac. It's so weird that this one doesn't have a name. It's just an elephant. That would be crazy, Ray. Isn't this... I don't know much about... I was born 2000, so I don't know much about 80s or 70s aesthetics, but this feels like 80s, but this is 79. I mean, I guess it's like the turning point. Oh, this is from the thing. This is the... Oh, the coffee pot's missing. Is this thing actually cleaning? Do you see that pick these things up? Also, are those cigarette butts? What are those? No, I think those are packing peanuts. Let's see what mail we got. Now, I agree, Ray. There is a lot of familial connection in this game, so it makes sense to look at like what families are you know, connected in what ways they can be. I have always thought that it's very possible that William and Henry are brothers because it's Fredbear's family diner. That's a good question, nobody. I don't know. I don't know what to feel about Toy Chica's high school years. I really hope we get an answer with the FNAF 2 movie. Is this where it came from? No, this is not where it came from. Let me go in here. Actually, should I talk to Mr. Helpful first? Alright, let's listen to Edwin real quick. Alright, let's hear what he says at the base level.
Welcome to the Murray Showrooms. Everything's for sale or lease. Please inquire within for availability and delivery options. We're sad to announce that the Storytime showroom is currently closed, pending mitigation of insurance claims.
Uh-oh. This is... Oh, man. Storytime showroom. Okay, this is going to get into some of the leaked achievements, but one of them is called Storytime, and it's one of the endings. And I believe it's the secret ending. So... that's about all I know about it. It doesn't... The description of the thing doesn't say a whole lot, so I don't know what to think about that. Let's take a look at what Mr. Helpful has to say for security.
Attention security personnel. The rooftop access permissions
Oh,
have
the
been
roof.
changed to accommodate our creative team, so they can retar the roof. If you require rooftop access, upgrade your permissions at the security office located on the second floor of the Big Top showroom.
Security office is a big top showroom. I'm guessing that's this right here. Is that right? Employees only. Man, I love that little guy. Did Chica ever mention any deaths running over somebody? No, I don't think so. The only one I can think of that mentions a car is the Midnight Motorist one that people connect to, where it's or no, not the Midnight Motorist one. It's throw a bag. I'll wait for him after school. Throw a bag over his head, hit him with a shovel, and throw him in the back of my car. That one's the only one I can think of that has any mention of a car. I did not. I was talking. I did not hear this. Let me redo this.
Please be aware of potential power spikes. In case of an outage, use the conduit in the Big Top showroom entrance to reset the system.
Okay, so that's just telling us. Man, lots of... This place is so cool. Cassettes! Cassette! Give me this.
Excuse me. can I borrow your voice for a project?
What for? I don't even know you. I'm brand new here. Let's start again. I'm Fiona, and you are?
Edwin Murray. This is my dad's place.
What?
But that doesn't matter. I heard you were a puppeteer, and I wanted to record your voice.
Oh, well, yes, I used to be.
Well, that's great. Do you mind if I record you for a test?
So, you want to record me with that? What is it?
It's a new type of audio cassette recorder.
I've never seen one like that before.
I made it.
What?
It's part of this new system I'm working on. Just speak into the microphone and it'll be sent to me like a work memo. The message will be recorded on a tape drive so that I can listen to it when I get back to my desk on the other side of the building.
Oh, that's incredible. What do you call it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought of a name yet.
Well, how would you describe it in one word?
I guess I would have to say helpful. Yeah, at its core, it is helpful.
That's a great name, and I would be delighted to help. What kind of voice should I do?
So, yeah, so he's saying he's Mr. Helpful, so that means Fiona is Mrs. Helpful. We know this. So, Edwin just jacked this from his dad, too. I mean, he did invent a lot of this. I think he's just saying that he got the location from his... Yeah, Tales Games is so cooked to nobody. It's Jover for Tales Games. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm guessing Edwin got the location from his dad, which is, Murray's Costume Manor. It's not even necessarily Edwin Murray. Wait, was there a moon poster? Oh! Bedtime. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, code. I missed the code. Okay, so this is a start. 7. I'm guessing I'm just looking at the numbers, but I'll keep A in mind. Oh, I don't see the number here. 7, 3, maybe? Because stars. 7, 8. Two? But there's one that didn't have anything. This one also doesn't really have anything, but there's 3 candles. Alright, they're starting to get more interpretive. 7, 8, 2, 4. If we're going just off the numbers we have seen. I'm trying to see if I can read anything on this. 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll try that. If 7, 8, 2, 4 doesn't work, I'll try 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. I want to see. There's nothing I have to put into this, which makes me think there's a collectible nearby. Yeah, there's probably a collectible nearby. I bet that code is to get the collectible. That makes sense. But question is, where do I input a code? So this is Jackie's birthday showroom. She's constantly talking about birthdays, Happy birthday. This is that weird dog thing. 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. I think that that's interesting, right? Nobody. I think the guidebooks are mildly unreliable. I think they hint to ideas, but I think the details within them are mildly dubious. Hey, it's the Jester cutout. That dude is a freak, I'll tell you what. Who are you? Is this... Oh, that's just Mrs. Helpful. I thought it was a different one. 12, 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, that's just going down 2 hours every time. 12, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh boy. Okay, let's work backwards. So this one could be like this, which means this one would have to connect like this, which means this one would have to connect like that, which doesn't work. So that means this is meant to go this, that. Okay, I'm starting to get it though. Yeah, I got it. I got the routing. What's up, nobody? What am I gonna hate? I don't hate anything except for nah, I don't really hate any theories. I think some would be dumb if true, but you know. I just like having correct information rather than information I like. Oh yeah, I know about that. Nobody.
Midway game technologies. Test your skills, test your luck, win a prize, or make a buck. If you'd like to license that jingle, inquire with for rates. Ticket tenor.
Bro, Edwin's a sleazy businessman. Hello? Who are you? I don't like you. Dude, there's so many numbers all over this. All over this game.
Tickets, please.
Yeah, I know about the ultimate guide saying Charlie is first. I think that what... I mean, I'm okay with Charlie being first. I think that there's a lot of stuff in Steel Wool era games that point to Charlie last. Which, to me, means that I think it was probably a story change that Steel Wool wanted to tell. Which I think they would try to justify by using, like, the indie games saying that, like, details from the past are not as accurate. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure. I don't know what to think about all that. Prize wheel. You guys think this is DJ Music Man? Like they just take this exact animatronic and refurbish it for Security Breach?
I could stay here forever.
Oh, he's got like a real voice.
These games are amazing.
Step right up and smack a clown.
I gotta score 12 to win.
What's the matter? Afraid of clowns? Oh, you should join the Major Leagues. Miss it, miss it, miss it. That's gotta hurt.
It's kind of hard to aim on controller.
Don't forget to floss. Serve you right for joining the circus.
Dang. That feels like a jab, joining the circus. Mr. Helpful dislikes that. Makes me think Fall Fest and Murray's were competing businesses.
Hit those teeth.
Bro, why are you being so violent?
Those teeth aren't gonna hit themselves.
How much time do I have for this?
Don't forget to floss. What's the matter? Afraid of clowns?
Oh, totally
Kids,
bombed
take
that
care
one.
of your teeth and stay in school.
Nice.
You win a free spin on the prize wheel.
Why am I locked in?
Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Tickets, please.
Aw, hell nah. Oh,
games of skill are my favorite.
Those things, the mannequins have numbers on their backs, which is interesting.
I am intrigued.
Do you think I have to stay still if he catches me? There's so many numbers on their backs.
Let us spend our money on...
Nah, okay. I thought maybe I stay still, like the rest of the mannequins, it might not recognize me, but doesn't seem to be the case.
This is better than
Man. I'm trying to like get around the mannequins without walking through his line of sight. I think I have to hide in the lockers around the circle because he just spins in a circle, so I have to like time it right and then hide in the lockers. I think that's my game plan like this. His light's gonna spin around. Yep, keep it going, keep it going.
This is so fun that I am coming back tomorrow with more money.
Man, I know these have numbers. I don't know what order to put the numbers in or where to put them in. There's so many numbers. This entire thing. Like, there's numbers everywhere in this whole game. Free spin, huh? I can't access it. I thought maybe I'd be able to. So where am I going?
Try again. This is better than ice cream.
I want to play.
Oh, I know what was happening. Okay, I get it now. Whenever I approach the mannequins, they make noise, and that alerts him to my position. So I have to avoid the mannequins. Yeah. I thought that he was the one making the sounds. Yeah, now I get it. I understand that. Yeah, I'm not like super great at like in-game puzzles. I like theory crafting though, but that's like a different type of... I feel like I'd rather keep it safe. You know, wait for him to do another pass around before I go out, since we're, like, I'm going around counterclockwise, he's going around clockwise. I don't know.
Tickets, please.
Interesting. How do I get out? Can I get out? Why not? It's different from last time. Is it getting closer to me right now? Because I don't like that. How is this supposed to... Is this supposed to go like that? Alright, well now I know get in this locker. Gotta wait for him to make a round.
Wow-wee! I enjoy time with my family.
This is good. I like this. I mean, it kind of sucks I have to wait in this locker, just wait for him to spin around, but I'm also like, I'm playing it safe. I probably could have ran if I wanted to, but... Alright, reverse engineering time. Some these are missing, which means, yeah, this has to be like this. Which means this has to be like this. Which means... That's... not possible. Oh, no, yeah, it is, okay. Which means this should be like this. This should be like this. Oh, no way, it froze. Damn. Okay, hold on. Alright. Unfortunate. I think when I get to the next security office, I might take a break for a while. Go get some lunch and stuff, come back maybe a little bit later. I'll try to update my drivers, see if I can't stream without crashing the thing, you know. But I'll brute force it again for the meantime. But for the next like little paused segment that I can get to, I'll take a break after that. But I'll probably be back. Like I'll only be gone for like probably like an hour and a half, maybe. Let's get this game display going again. Capture specific window. 4K capture utility. Yep, there it is. Now I gotta adjust the size of this again. This has got to be like that, so then I can expand it as such. Then I just got to move this down here. All right, should be good again. Is it good for you guys?
Tickets, please.
I can't tell. Hey, digital. But I can't. I don't think this is. Is it not working? I get what you mean, Trollface. Man, this. I think this immediately froze again. I don't know. I haven't actually read any of the guidebooks. Yeah, this thing immediately froze again. If it freezes again, I might just take the break now then. Because it seems to be mad at me, you know. Alright, let me make sure this is working. Alright. Capture card's working right now. Now I just gotta actually capture it. Oh, wait. Is this working? Okay, cool, I got it. Yeah, the guidebooks do have a lot of lore. if you guys didn't see because it froze, but I solved this right here, and then the lights turned back on. Maestro Music Man left me alone.
Lucky you! You have a free spin.
All right, I'll go spin.
Win 2 win.
Wow, we.
Tickets, please.
There. Try your luck at the prize wheel. Spin wheel, spin. Spin to win.
No way. They got a lifetime supply of pies as one of these. This man is so rich.
Spin.
Tickets, please.
A single win in any game gets you a chance. Wheel of prizes. Spin, wheel, spin. A mystery present you might win. Oh, bad luck.
I mean, bad luck.
Try
Tickets,
again.
please.
Lifetime supply of candy is crazy.
Wheel of prizes. Spin, wheel, spin. A mystery present you might win. That couldn't happen
Unfortunate.
again. What are the odds?
I'll go play that other game. See if I get a price pool from that. Whoa. Excuse me?
Test your skills.
Tickets, please.
Shoot the targets
Top 1 and
to
2?
win a spin on the prize. Ready, set, fire away. See our catalog for all options and prices.
Holy.
See our catalog for all options and prices. Hit the targets.
Man, this is not easy on controller, I'll tell you that much.
Hit the targets. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Man, so they even stole the log ride, the...
A free spin on the prize wheel. Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your...
Tickets, please.
Holy moly. I'm wondering if I can make them activate. There's a button behind the clowns in the first game you played. Oh, that's
This
interesting.
is better than ice cream.
So I gotta go reset the power again. At least this time I'm walking with the same direction that he is. You know? Yeah, this is very similar Fall Fest and like Fazbear Blast and everything. You have the like throwing the balls and then shooting the this thing. Alright, power reset again. Oh boy. Okay, so this is correct. Let's do this one. Which can get us to this, which can get us to not correct. Like that. Oh, this isn't even connected. And there's no way to make that connect. Oh man. Oh, it just insta-gets you. That's crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Quit. That's not what I said. I just want to say while I'm here, thank you guys for watching my stream. I know there's a lot of other streamers playing right now, but I'm glad you guys are watching me. This is my you know, my debut stream. So
I want to play.
oh, I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, that's fair. This stream would be a lot smaller in scope than some other ones. Easier to chat, I suppose. Nice. That's it is literally official gameplay. Fazbear Entertainment. That's funny.
Tickets, please.
Okay, so
Look at you! You have a free spin.
I have a free spin. It's like a
I want
futuristic version.
You there! Step right up and smack a clown.
Tickets, please.
Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
Oh, I know what to do here. Check this out.
Ready, set, go! Clowns are funny. Those teeth aren't gonna hit themselves. Too bad, so sad. Free
Okay.
play mode out.
You see the vision though, right? I gotta open the mouths and then I gotta crawl in so I can get back there.
We want a picture, not a belly itcher. Clowns are funny.
So I gotta do at least 2 rounds of this to open up 2 of these.
Clowns are funny.
Hit the nose. So I just need to open up this one.
Serve you right for joining the circus. Oh, you should join the major leagues. Oh, ouch.
You know, this does remind me a lot of Carney. Him like sitting there like that. Yeah.
Tickets, please.
Now we're somewhere new. Bro, that's straight up a carnival. That's a carnival hut. That's like the tent. Now that I'm backstage, what does this mean for me? Interesting. Yeah, there might be other ways to get away depending on what games you select. Because this also, I'm guessing this leads to backstage for some other ones. Spin here. That's some Maestro Music Man. I'll go back and check what was upstairs in the... Oh. He's here. Okay, okay. I'm trying to... Can I do anything with this? I don't like the sounds it's making. I bet that's a voice line. Same as like in Into the Pit game. it's like distorted and really slowed down and whatever else, and like the pitch is way deepened. I bet that you can adjust those and it says something. And get away from me. Hold on, let me adjust this real quick. Omni Bonnie, you said are you asking if we want to know anything lore interesting, or are you asking if we found anything lore interesting? Because I don't think we found too much. We might get some information on Ultimate Consequences. Yeah, I probably do have to finish all the games and then come back here. I'll go upstairs because that seems like that was the intended area. Oh, I guess not. I thought... Interesting.
You there?
Wait, how do I get out now? Hello?
You there? You there? You there?
Uh-oh. We might be cooked. Think if I get killed by the mimic? Asking if we found anything. Yeah. Yeah, we learned everyone ripped off everyone. Tales Games is like pretty much beyond a shadow of a doubt deconfirmed. Murray's Costume Manor was owned by his father, and then he took it up. So Edwin Murray's father was the one who had all of this, and then Murray like took over and started making new stuff with it, which completely goes against him buying the rundown lace factory. So Tales Games is no, you're good, Finlay. I think maybe I feel like I'm supposed to be able to access this thing right here, but for some reason it's not allowing me to. There might be something downstairs too. If I get the mimic up here, like watch, I bet if I but this thing runs fast too. It was not chasing us like this in Ruin. There's some moon imagery. Huh, boxes in the way. Ooh, I wonder. Think the mimic will break that? Seem like it. Try throwing the mouse with the locker you hit it and just hide the locker close to the stairs. Go down. I don't like that. Yeah, it's not exactly confirmed that she survived childbirth, but it's very heavily hinted. I'm afraid that if I start cranking my gen, this is just Dead by Daylight. Why is this not? Holy. That was close. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Okay, I think I was cranking it too fast. I have to do it more methodically. Woo. Crazy. Well, it would be crazy if the Mimic just started looking in lockers. That'd be horrifying. That's like a classic game thing, is that like the best way to truly scare players is to give them something that they think means that they're safe and then take it away from them. Oh, I bet that powered the lever upstairs. Okay. I know what I could do. Yeah. You're right, troll face. Cranking your gen slow. That's the best way to get the output. I bet this is here just so that I could throw this down there. Woo. Spooky. I don't know if he's around me. Yeah, so Omni, in the Moon.exe, one of the locations you can go is through a forest, and in the forest there's a statue of a man and a woman, and the man wears a bow tie, and they call it out. And the bow tie has always been associated with Edwin so far, and the woman has burn marks on her. So it's very likely we're thinking she died in the Fall Fest fire. And we're out. I don't know what the point of all that was. I don't know where it took us. I feel like I didn't get everything in the previous area. What is this? This reminds me of the forest that we were just talking about. Oh, is this the storytime area? Holy moly. You guys see what I see, right? There must be... That's like the shortcut area to get back to this place. Yeah, those are just similar to the Mimic. I think we can crush the Mimic with this. Interesting. The book's back there. Ah, it froze again. So sad. Let me see if I could just do this. If I could just restart the application and not have to reset the capture thing every time, that would be optimal. Oh, is it back? Is it back? Can you guys see it? No. It's back, but it's it's back and frozen. I don't know, it's back, it's back. Alright, should be good. Yeah, you guys can see it moving. Okay. Okay, cool. Man, that's so upsetting it's freezing. Yeah, whenever I get to the next security office, I'm going to take a break for a while, see if I can't fix that so it doesn't happen anymore. But I pressed this button, and stars down here just rose up. That's all that happened. So, it's strange. I appreciate it, though, buddy. I wonder... Oh, I bet that's going to make that rise up. Yep. But it's stuck. I'll go under here. Elevator. Lots of elevators with the Mimic. You guys notice that? Elevator with Cassie, all these elevators. And security breach. I mean, I guess it's just because it's multiple floors, but I don't know, it just seems strange. Let's see, is there anything interesting in here? Oh, another tape!
Edwin, never forget. They're behind it. Don't trust them. Never tell them. They want to destroy you. Dad was right.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
Edwin, never forget. They're behind it.
Maybe.
Don't trust them. Never tell them. They want to destroy you.
Maybe it is Henry Nafton.
Dad was right.
I've always thought that the books are just meant to put ideas in our heads so that we get a better understanding of what we're seeing in the games, but it's not meant to be one-to-one. Start nightlight show. Open staff door. So is the staff door open now? Well, I hear the Mimic. Damn. Holy. Yeah, I think it's him leaving a recording for himself. You know, it's sort of like a journal. That's my guess. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go open that staff door again, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, at least you guys can see this now. This is what happened last time when it froze. That was it. Froze again. Holy moly. Sorry it's freezing so much, guys. This is annoying. I'll get it running better for the next time I start up the stream. It's good. I should have done a test stream before this, like yesterday or something, probably playing a game. But I was trying to get my video out on time, so I was editing for a long time. I don't know, nobody. Yeah, it could definitely be Charlie. Obviously, you know, I like the idea of Charlie being last, but like, you know, I'm not against her being first. I just think it makes for a neat story if she was last. Off topic, do you have any idea of how much steel ended up changing? What those changes be? Yeah, so what I think, Omni, is that Scott, like, a lot of people say that a lot of stuff was retconned from Steel Wool because Scott said it wasn't his original idea for the story. But what he also said was that, like, that's what we have, and that's what we have to work with going forward. And so now they're at the course correction stage. So, I think it's just going to be, like, different interpretations of what was happening in the Steel Wool games, you know? Where can I get to before the Mimic finds me? Can I just, like, dance around these? Oh, it's in a bee! Guys, should I kill myself so I can see the new bee animation? Because I'll let myself get caught if we want to see the animation. Whoa there, buckaroo. Oh, it's like a ladybug, actually. Yeah, I'll let myself get caught. I want to see if I can get to, like, a save point first, so that I can come back out and I won't have to, like, reset a whole bunch of progress. It's weird there's 2 doors back to back. Okay, so it's definitely been a while. That pizza has mold on it. I mean, we knew it's been a while because the employees had flies around them. The Fazbear workers. Yeah, like, I think, Omni, I think it's going to be the same evidence, but it's just not going to be... Oh. Oh, it's so cooked. Tails is so cooked. Wow. Interesting. Okay, well, now I definitely have to... Yeah, look at this. Edwin, David. Well, interestingly, there's no Fiona. But, I mean, even without Fiona, Tails is still so cooked. Yeah, so I got distracted. I think that it's going to be the same evidence. Like, I don't think any actual things were retconned from Security Breach. But I think that it's just going to be like how, you know, like, I think the original intention that we were supposed to get was that Burn Trap was Afton. And I think that now it's supposed to have been the Mimic. And that's one of those things where it's like they're going to add new details to make us look at the same stuff in a different light rather than just say that the stuff that was there is no longer, like, what happened, you know? Alright, well, I mean, good a time as get caught as any. That sounded like David. Yeah, I've been saying that, Trollface. Ever since the very first trailer, I feel like there was a lot of cope from people saying that, you know, it's like, oh, it's Tales Games is still confirmed. But I think, like, you know, with the interview that they had where he said, if you've read the books, you don't know the full story. I think that was him saying, if you've read the books, you don't know the full story because it's a different story, you know? Also, I don't know if you're here for this, Omni, but...
Edwin, never forget. They're behind it. Don't trust them. Never tell them. They want to destroy you. Dad was right.
Yeah, so that's weird. I think they is Fazbear Entertainment. Oh, it's the lion. Well, now I gotta get killed again. Alright. Alright, let's get all the jump scares out of the way. Bro's confused. Alright. This is really cool, because this is the lion from Ruin. Nah, it's not that different. But yeah, I was saying for the like when it was the first trailer for Secret of the Mimic and it said one of our contractors, Edwin Murray, I knew it was cooked right then and there because that's not what it was in the books. And I just I knew that like they weren't lying about it, you know? Like I don't think like maybe you could say Fazbear Entertainment would lie about him being a contractor, but like they wouldn't have a reason to. And then also like I don't think Steelwool would put it in the marketing if it was a lie, you know? Yeah, it might have been. It might have been Fazbear that ran over David. You know, courtesy of moi. So I have a theory, Nat Gale. I think that all of the book series are a what if. You know, I think that Tales is what if Fiona died during childbirth. And obviously, you know, I'm Charlie 87, so I think that the novel trilogy is what if Charlie died first, because I think in the game she died last. And then I think that the Frights games, I think Frights, or the Fright Night games, the Frights books, are what if Afton killed a sixth kid in the MCI. I think that all of them, that's why they share a lot of the same stuff, but they're slightly different. Because I think they share the same DNA, because it's just like a divergent point in the timeline. Okay, I can't access that yet. These are just straight up costumes. These are not like mascot costumes for an animatronic. These are just costumes. Holy. I don't know if David is a callback or somehow related to Dave. It's interesting this locker is missing. I feel like if it was ever Dave, it went so long without being discovered in the logbook that Scott might have just been like, all right, well, I'll just reuse the name for this new kid. And so I feel like if the name of the crying child ever was Dave, it no longer is because it went undiscovered for so long. That now he's using the name for a different kid. But what's up, Mimic? Let's take a look at the environmental storytelling here. I want to look at this. This is a little fort. David is said to be fairly creative, so that makes sense. Let's play Jackie. It's weird that he would have that there. Maybe Jackie was his favorite character. Well, no, I guess the favorite character would have been Tiger. The elephant, the dog, four candles on the birthday cake, and Fazbear Entertainment balloons. Yeah, Fazbear killed him. Fazbear killed David. Those are the balloons from the van. That's crazy. Trains and stuff. Tiger truffle. Chica's cheesy chips. Hudgy is the hedgehog. Let's see. I don't know where I'm really supposed to go from here. I saw you guys saying something about a purple employee. I'm guessing you're talking about this guy with the purple shirt. I think that's interesting. Oh, is this Murray's magic coat rack? That's crazy. Yeah, actually, Ray, what you're saying is a theory. It's like a theory that came about from Twitter, and it's called Another David. And it's not that Gregory was ever meant to be a replacement for the crying child. It's that Gregory was... Wow, that guy, he came fast. It's that Gregory was not ever meant to be a stand-in for the crying child. It was the mimic looking for another David, essentially, you know. Man, I gotta do this every time. Man, I'm getting hungry. I want to get this collectible and get off to eat soon, I think. Which way is this guy gonna go? Oh, you know what I just thought of too? Vanessa in Security Breach, one of the endings with Cassie, the Brazil ending, she's eating ice cream. My name is David. Dad, I want an ice cream. David, that is my name. David, I want another. David, where is my ball? Ah, froze again. Man. Well, luckily I found a faster way to boot it up every time. So, hopefully... Oh, that's interesting, Ray. The Gregory's mom being Abby. So I know this is not a very popular theory, but I think that Gregory is Mike's kid and that Vanessa is William's, and so the conflict between Vanessa and Gregory is the conflict of William and Mike, but passed down a generation, if that makes sense, you know? Okay, I should be back now. I just I opened this door, I came in here, and then I paused when I saw it was frozen. He's gonna turn back this way, isn't he? Yeah, I gotta wait for him to pass. I think it's funny he can't see me right here. He's definitely saying words. That's gonna be decoded at some point. For sure, 100%. Yeah, I think he refers to himself as Bill because I think he's in hiding. I think that he abandoned Mike because Mike was sticking his nose into his business, and he didn't like that. And so I think he abandoned Mike. Oh, okay, I'm finally getting to a save point. I think he abandoned Mike and ran away to go have another kid so that he can have a perfect minion, because Elizabeth was dead, and you know, the crying child was dead, and Mike was trying to like be good. And so he went into hiding to have Vanessa to manipulate her and make a new kid, essentially, like a new servant. And I think that's why the mom dies, because I think he was trying to separate Vanessa from her mother. I don't think the mother's Mrs. Afton. I think he had a kid with another like woman. But I think that's why she died, is because he was trying to separate her from any adults that would influence her growing up, so that the only thing she would have is him. Star Orphan Nightlight. It's interesting that it's orphan. Weird. I think this is saved here. So I might call it for at least a couple hours. I'm gonna go, oh, we're being watched. Do you guys see that? There's cameras. I might call for a couple hours. I'm gonna go get some food and whatnot. Omni, I don't know if you're still here, but I think you came after this, but I'll play this again.
Can I borrow your voice for a project?
Oh, what for? I don't even know you. I'm brand new here. Let's start again. I'm Fiona, and you are?
Edwin Murray. This is my dad's place. But that doesn't matter. I heard you were a puppeteer, and I wanted to record your voice.
Oh, well, yes, I used to be.
Well, that's great. Do you mind if I record you for a test?
So, you want to record me with that? What is it?
It's a new type of audio cassette recorder.
I've never seen one like that before.
I made it. It's part of this new system I'm working on. Just speak into the microphone, and it'll be sent to me like a work memo. The message will be recorded on a tape drive so that I can listen to it when I get back to my desk on the other side of the building.
Oh, that's incredible. What do you call it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought of a name yet.
Well, how would you describe it in one word?
I guess I would have to say...
That's interesting about the
helpful.
AR emails, nobody.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
At its core, it is helpful.
That's a great name, and I would be delighted to help. What kind of voice should I do?
Missing? What? I'll probably be gone for just like an hour. I'm gonna get some food, and I want to try to get this, you know, the stream fixed so it doesn't keep crashing like it has been. So I'll be gone for very long, but I'll schedule the stream probably 30 minutes beforehand, so there'll be, you'll get a notification beforehand. Oh, but yeah, thank you guys for stopping in and watching me play. It's nice knowing that, you know, I mean, I got 17 in here. It's nice knowing that I can pull some, you know, some decent numbers even with so many other people streaming right now. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, I recommend, I think, let me check out, because I think I know some people who are not as far as I am potentially. So if you want to like watch them, let me see. Where's T-Dreads at? Let me see where T-Dreads. Oh, T-Dreads is way ahead of me. Okay, don't watch T-Dreads. T-Dreads will spoil. Yeah, maybe Unwithered. I don't know. There's tons of people streaming right now. I'm sure there's somebody who, you know, if you wanted to keep watching, probably could. Okay, Unwithered's further than me too. Wow. I'm not sure then. We'll be back in a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna go for just an hour. So in 30 minutes, I'm gonna schedule the stream again to start 30 minutes after that point. I'm gonna get some lunch and try to fix up my my Elgato card because it keeps crashing. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And I'll see you guys back in about an hour.